recently this account on Fun deleted the entire Fun Alliance, and we were going against them. So basically in this season, we're going against 4 alliance. We got Fun, EXP, CK, and Dom. So Fun is one of the alliance that we're going against with, and they were already built towards the dragon. So what happened recently was that the Fun entire alliance was deleted, and there were some, allegation of people were saying like, oh, Shinchi bought the account and then deleted this Fun Alliance. You know what? I'm gonna tell you guys, I did it. I bought the alliance. I'm gonna tell you how I did it. The process is super simple. You just gotta go to Google. I type in dark web. Go into dark web. Once you get into dark web, you gotta talk to your cat. I said, Chai, I'm like, really not happy with what's going on in here. This guy in Fun was, trying to buy me and my family, which is including you, Chai. This guy wants to buy you from us. And Chai was like, oh, not having it. And he took a nap. The next thing I know, he said, hey, we got to pay this guy in the dark web like 10 pesos. And we'll have it all taken care of. So I said, Chai, no problem. 10 peso, cheap. I mean, this alliance is cheap. Got it. I spent 10 peso and then bought the account and then deleted the whole thing. Okay. It was definitely a wonderful thing that Chai was able to make all these things work. So Chai, great job. Okay. If you guys are too gullible enough to believe everything that I just said there, well, it's the internet. So I won't be surprised. There's a lot of gullible people. But honestly, what happened is that I don't really know what really happened, but we only know speculations in here. Looking into the account of that player, it seems that he's back into the Fun Alliance now because they did a rebuild in here. The hacker mentioned a few things in here, whoever deleted the Fun Alliance. One thing that I should say is that I've been busy with other games, and I was actually playing the Era of Conquest as well as Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And I got into the game, and I spoke to the people in the Alliance, and they were saying, like, there's drama. And I'm like, what drama? And then so I got into the Discord, and we kind of talked about it. You'll see this in the footage here as well today. So a quick snippet in here on the games that I've been busy with lately. I've been playing this Era of Conquest. You can download this. I'll put a link in the description. Totally really good for free-to-play. This is something that I think you guys would should definitely check it out. I'll mention a few things in here that highlights this game that I find so far so unique. You know how in Call of Dragons, you have to spend a lot of resources, speed ups as well to get into tier 4 or tier 5. You can see here when we're trying to push up our tier units in here, all we need to do is to do the trials in here. So they have this thing trial. There's no research in this game. The speed ups, it's a one-time speed up, and if you need to speed up any building, it will just only cost about 20 gems. So that's very interesting and very unique about this game. This is an RTS as well. There's alliances. The cool part about the alliance in here is that you get to vote a leader. Then you can also impeach a leader in here. So if you don't like your leader, you can just click impeach, and then you can then select that, and then you can kick out a leader. So I think that's a very, very cool feature that they have in here. But for the most part, what I am gravitated towards here is that the heroes in this game is basically you can customize many different skill. One thing that I want to let you know, if I discard this skill in here, this Sterling Hammer, all right, and I can put it back in for free. I discard it for free. I reset it for free. In many games, they'll have to make you spend gems to reset and customize and fix your hero. And this game is completely free. And one thing that I will highlight, another thing, is that the bundles in here, you cannot buy resources. There's no resources that you can buy. This is a reward. You can't buy resources. Yeah, you can't buy speed ups as well. The speed up in here is a 1 speed up. Let's say you have 50 days and you want to speed it up. You just use the scroll for speed up, which is the right over here into the settlement pack. Like this one is a constant construction acceleration coupon. Use a speed up coupon to immediately complete an urban construction. Immediately. There's no such thing as like 40 days or 30-day construction. There's no research in here as well. So just the mechanics of it is really good towards to free-to-play. There's a lot more in here. I'll talk about it in a specific video, but for now, I just want you guys to check this game out if you have the time, if you're looking for a more free-to-play game. They also have this thing called War Order and Relic Scroll. Basically, this is how you farm. You don't farm by gathering. You farm by raiding, and then you can also raid other players' supply caravan, basically. Very interesting game. Again, this game is called Era of Conquest. I'm playing it on PC right now. They have a PC client. They also have it on mobile. Now, I didn't put this into my video right now because I'm sponsored by them. I'm not. I just put this in because this is something that I'm playing right now. And you know, I'm a gamer. I just want to share a new game with you guys in here as well. And also, I've been playing Call of Duty. You guys haven't seen my Call of Duty game. I want you guys to rate it if you guys ever come across on my Call of Duty shots. Okay, so what did you guys say about hacked in here?
The rumor
So-
is that somebody hacked Pumpkin's account. They deleted all the towers in Fun, the fortress in Fun, kicked everybody except for the R1s, and hit the disband button.
Okay, and
Crazy.
I have an idea. I just realized this now. Why, like, who would hack him? Because Pumpkin's account is not his own. Pumpkin's
That's what
account
I've heard.
is free. Somebody gave it to him.
Oh, really?
He doesn't own it because when I talked to him in season 1 or season 2, whichever when I faced them, he told me that somebody gave that account to him. There's an original owner and pass it to him. So probably the original owner still have access to that account. And
That
I don't
could
know, but I don't know why the original owner would delete the alliance though.
But I've also heard that he shares that account with a lot of people.
So that could also be true, and he might have gotten like somebody somewhere in their alliance might have got into an argument, and they just took advantage of like just deleting the whole alliance. Then, well, so what did they do? Are they blaming DYB from?
Oh, they blamed DYB. They blamed everybody.
Who else they gonna? What do you mean by everybody? That's like.
They were blaming people in EXP. They were blaming people in. They're freaking out
Why are they blaming people from EXP? EXP are their allies.
because
Because-
EXP did it so that nobody else could get the dragon except for them.
And they get stronger
Again.
for next season.
It's just all random accusations at this point. None of them
I
are
know.
founded.
Yeah. There's no way EXP would even have an access to that account. There's no way.
I wouldn't think so.
No, it's just far fetched.
And quite honestly, if they had a hacker of that skill, they'd be more likely to come into our account, hack Danny, and delete our towers.
Yeah,
my
why? Yeah, why would it be fun?
Yeah.
Like that's wow. So yeah, the entire fun. So where is fun now?
Fun is back in zone 1. Let me find their.
I haven't even scouted all my stuff.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
Oh,
There they are. I'll put it in Alliance chat.
So this
This
is
is where
all
they're building their core fort now.
because I've been busy working on other games. Oh, dude, they're building from the scratch.
Yeah.
It just happened
can
today?
even take hours ago, I think 1 hour ago.
So basically, after I have received that information about the possible of hack, I eventually went on live stream and got a lot more information. Eventually, a person from Fun contacted me. Seems like the person is now not in any alliance, which I don't understand why the player would be kicked out. So I don't really know what's going on after this. That person eventually told me that there is 3 players have access to the account of Pan, which is very interesting. It says 2 guys and 1 girl. Now, when Pan messaged me in here, he discussed things about with Yum Burger. So this was a conversation on Sunday, and this screenshot was dated just yesterday during the time of the deletion, or a few hours after the deletion. So there was a conversation. It seems that whoever accessed the account is also Filipino, because this is a chat that is conversating within Filipino conversation. Now, my theory, some people say it's Turkish because they saw somebody typed in Turkish. It could be somebody just trying to impersonate a Turkish player. But here's my assumption in here. I'm not going to say this is the truth. My assumption in here is that one of the players within the access of the account had a disagreement with the other player, and he or she decided to take matters into their own hand. Because on the conversation in here, as I speak to Peniel, the person have mentioned about the few topics that we're gonna discuss. So it said something about migration of leaving Dom and eventually joining into EX, because they are going to migrate into EX, and it's not going to be possible because they can't fill in. Just similar stuff happening with TA, because TA apparently has been full right away and not everyone was able to join into TA. So basically, I guess one of the account owner didn't want to leave their team Dom, because the team Dom is actually the Frutas team, which is where Peniel was originally from before they merged with the new server with the Fun Alliance. Now, I asked a few things in here, and the player agreed. And it says here the Doms, because the last season they're like your babies, these are your people, and it says yes, and it's also this idea to greedy. So when I look into the alliance in here, the leader for the Fun is Sova, I believe. It says here Sova. Now, what's interesting in here is that I thought the Peniel guy was already in Fun, which incorrectly when I said that earlier in the earlier part of the video. Actually, he is in Doms. It just didn't update in here. He is in Doms. So this really support the theory that the deletion of the alliance is mainly due to certain amount of betrayals, that the Doms weren't gonna get any rewards. So basically, I guess this is the only thing that makes sense to me. There's no way there's some hack going on, because hack an account, it's very difficult. It's not easy to do it. And basically, it's saying here, don't believe the hacker. Basically, I'm talking to two-person, but I think it's their friend, whoever has access to the account, because they were account sharing pretty much. But that's the only possible explanation, really, is that the Doms were getting left behind and they were not going to get any rewards. Now, the other speculation is that it could be that EXP had some influence into this, but I think that's a bit far-fetched. If EXP had an influence to that person because they're being owned by multiple person, and basically maybe the EXP gave like a false information to them and said, hey, Doms are not gonna basically get anything into the season in here, or not gonna be sharing, and then you might not be able to get into the next season. And then that ultimately led to this player ultimately making decision onto their hands. And the only thing I can see is that there has been disagreements and arguments. So what I see in here is that the attack is quite personal and too specific, targeting the player's specific name to solve us. So there has to be something behind it. It's kind of sketchy between our opponents in here, between Fun and EXP, as they have mentioned in here in that chat. So anything is possible. I'd be careful to address these things, to be honest. Again, some of these things are just speculation. Maybe there's more things that come to light at this point, but so far those are the information that we have gathered. And at the end of the day, my only tip for you guys is don't share your account. And if you know somebody who is account sharing, don't ever give them leadership. Maybe give them R4, but never pass leadership to them. Stay safe, guys. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys again next time. Don't forget to hit thumbs up and subscribe.